All right. I think the runners are ready to go, so we're about to get started. We've already made some massive improvements to the layouts to increase the viewing ability for everybody. Hopefully, this should be a lot better. Although I did forget one thing I'm going to do real quick. There we go. All right, now we're good to send the runners off. All right, we're starting. 3, 2, 1. There's always a little bit of desync. My timer is accurate to the race time timer, though, so that's what matters. And Tracker 1 did not update. Crap. Well, the beginning of the race doesn't really matter too much, so let me try to fix this. I mean, starting with Coops doesn't really do much for logic, I'm going to be honest. Well, it says it's connected to his room, but if I have to manually track one, that's not the worst, but it's annoying. Not the use I really wanted, though. But at least one of them's auto-tracking. Let me see if I can reconnect it, though. All right. Let me see if I can look for Rawkhawk's code. Six 1 2 3 3. Okay. Ooh, early train ticket. It seems like the tracker broke on one of them, so I'm going to have to manually track one of them. Oh well, no biggie. I don't mind. Alright, so we see that, looks like it appears that Doomey has a bit of a small lead already going up. We have early paper mode and train ticket. It does seem that, like, I don't know why the tracker broke, but as long as one tracker works, it's okay. I do believe that Rawkhawk is either, they might be using a map tracker. That's probably why they might be moving a little slower. But it does appear that they forgot to check. That's what made them get a little bit behind Doomey. Doomey's actually making a play, well, instead of going straight for Chapter 6 on the train, oh wait. Yeah, because contact lens plus train ticket means they could have entered the train. But he's opting to enter Chapter 2 instead. So that is definitely a possible route divergence. Looks like they're both making the same Chapter 2 play. Interesting. Badges or money. I will say that there is a very good thing about early coops is that this shine sprite doesn't get missed as in a check. It was nothing, but at least you don't have to worry about it. And while these runners are doing some of the cutscene stuff right now, well, let me make sure this item over here isn't big. The quick recap on the rules. This is the 1,000-year door randomizer, and the goal of the randomizer is they need to get 3 crystal stars. They can be any 3 crystal stars that they want. Money can be very important because you need to be able to buy items from the shop. You need to be able to make your builds to be able to kill the bosses as needed, and be able to beat the Shadow Queen at the end. You don't actually see contact lens very often. And it looks like Chapter 2 was not the right play, as there was no valuable items out here. Just badges to potentially sell. Ah, Whack-a-Bump. That's worth 64 coins at the West Side Shop, or 100 in the train. So Doomey's probably going to save it to sell it on the train. Not buying lottery ticket, okay. Or, wow, not doing Don Pianta either. That could be, that could come back to haunt them if they don't do that check. Nothing from the lottery. All right. Doomey using that paper mode to check out the sewers for the couple in logic checks that are down here. Only finding fire drive for his troubles. I do apologize. I might have missed the very beginning. I don't remember if either runner actually talked to Flavio or not. So we're gonna find out obviously when they check out, do the Don Piazza check at some point. All right, so not doing the train yet. We're going to check West Side Underground Shop. That does make sense. In plane mode. All right, so that gives runners a choice: go to the train or go to Chapter 1. My preference would be Chapter 1. All right, so you'll see Rawkhawk is actually doing that. Okay, so that's the paper curse key. He's going directly to Chapter 1. Yep. Okay. So Rawkhawk did not talk to Flavio. They've also not gone underground to grab their plane curse. Also, it looks like Doomey tried to do the speed swap jump to save time, but he didn't quite get the speed swap. You can actually, like, he was trying to skip the cycle. You can actually skip the platform cycle if you speed swap jump. Alright, well, Doomey completely skipped on Piazza. If this item is big, it could give Rawkhawk an advantage. Oh, but that's boots in Chapter 1. That unlocks all of the flip panels. And the blue elevator key. That's the one you want. Especially if you get the cog and the ability to get to the moon. That's a lot of potential points. Not points, I mean checks. Blanket in the hammer statue.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be we're gonna have to see though, but yeah, the only progression left is going to have to be behind those Ultra Boots. Rawkhawk electing to fight the Goombas, I assume for XP. Not the best use of time in my opinion. Not sure why Doomey didn't open the Ultra Boots chest right away though. And he got put to sleep by a sleepy sheep. Also, Ultra Boots are in logic to reach Chapter 4 as well. So you can actually reach Chapter 4 using those. So he'll probably dip into Chapter 4, I'd imagine. At least get the warp point open. Yep. Now we know that galley pot locks Ultra Boots. All right, Sunstone for Rawkhawk. Well, with the 100 star pieces, some of them are gonna be vanilla. Oh, you don't need the bell cutscene. The mayor's just always a pig? Huh? You know. It doesn't seem Rawkhawk knows the correct trees and bushes in these rooms either. Another black key. I didn't see which one it was, but black keys only lock one check. Oh, that's a castle key, though. Yep, that's the dubious paper does not matter in this. It's randomized, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah, so that was chapter 4 dip, and while there was like a castle key there was nothing that unlocks new progression. So it could be all the way out here. It could be in the Ultra Boots chest. Oh, well, that's a single check in Twilight Town. The Super Bomb. I will say that it is better in general to run away from most fights. If you can't end the fight in one turn, it's better to run. Alright, so Vivian and Mario are going to have a little chat. Vivian, our favorite trans girl. And it's Mario's lucky day, I guess. Not so lucky for the runner, because that's not what they wanted. Yep, I think they just remembered that it has to be the Ultra Boots chest now. I mean, the Ultra Hammer chest. My apologies. Or not. I mean, there is West Side Underground, too. In case maybe I missed the Ultra chest. Did I miss the Ultra Hammer chest? I do know they didn't do the Underground Ultra check. That's clearly where they're headed now. That's Dynamite's so funny. I guess Doomey realized he didn't do this flip panel. Well, that wasn't the progression, but an Ice Storm is a pretty good item. Well, there are the flip panels. The 1,000-year door flip panel is an option, as well as the, you just missed the Shine Sprite, dude. Like, you just completely missed the Shine Sprite, didn't get the check at all. Alright. Well, missing that check, maybe come back to burn you. I don't know. I do think Rawkhawk is doing a lot of unnecessary battles, though. Oh, that's the cog. Not available on the tracker, but if you can get to the moon, the cog locks 9 checks. But we are still missing our key progression. Which Doomey completely missed that Shine Sprite block, so it could be there, and he might have to go all the way back and get it now. I mean, it could very well be this. I also don't know what key they got. It might be the plane they might have gotten the plane curse key. I'm guessing they didn't. Okay, so they have the paper curse key, and then the other one's either the tube or boat mode. Because I can't imagine he wouldn't open that chest. Okay, yeah, so he never did the Ultra Hammer chest. I was right. If it's not here, then it has to be in that Shine Sprite block he missed. Yep, it's in that Shine Sprite block he missed in the underground. Oh, wait, no, I was wrong. I forgot. Flurry's house is accessible with plane mode. Yeah, plane mode actually unlocks a lot more than you think it does. I mean, it's possible they might have to actually fight the Shadow Sirens. Yeah. There's only 2. Okay, so if my memory is correct, Doomey missed that Shine Sprite block in the underground, which could have been his progression, or it's on Shadow Sirens for the Flurry's necklace check. Yeah, he didn't properly leave the Great Tree. He didn't talk to Punio and set up the cutscene. Yeah, he didn't set up the cutscene properly, so Flurry's house is not available to him unless he sets up the cutscene. Oh, he forgot about the Coops check. I actually thought he did, but I didn't want to assume. It was nothing. No, you don't want it. You haven't fought Gold Fuzzy? Okay, Rawkhawk. Well, we do know that fighting Gold Fuzzy isn't required for Coops. Like, it's required, but the Coops check isn't. But now if they don't know that, they're gonna have to walk all the way back now, which is gonna cost them a lot of time. If I were them, I'd gamble hard that check is dead. If you make a mistake like that, I would gamble hard that that check is dead. Because walking all the way back to Schwonks to fight Gold Fuzzy would take at least 3 minutes. Yep, so Doomey's going back to get the Shine Sprite that he completely missed. Like, I think it's literally that block that he jumped right by and completely missed, or it's on Shadow Sirens because he didn't do what Rawkhawk is doing and set it up. This could be Rawkhawk's way back if Doomey doesn't figure it out. Oh wait, I forgot about this check. Well, there is a chance it could be here. Was that the shop key? I think it was. The shop key and storage keys look a lot alike, so I do think that was the shop key. Or maybe not. If you went straight here to Twilight Town, maybe it's not the shop key. Yeah, see, he didn't finish talking to Punio, so he couldn't do Flurry's house. Yeah, because if you don't enter the Great Tree with Flurry early, then you have to leave and get this cutscene. If you have Flurry early, you can enter the Great Tree, and then this flag will already be set, and you can just go straight to the Flurry's house to get those checks. You still have to fight Shadow Sirens, though, but it'll set it up for you. But yeah, Rawkhawk's still missing a lot of the checks that Doomey's done. They don't have the Ultra Boot, they haven't gone back to the train for their Ultra Boots, and they don't have the other station key or the Skull Gem. Yeah, the game's very finicky about its flags. You can't just warp to Flurry's house. You have to leave and go back in. Because you have to have Punio's cutscene play out, otherwise the flag won't be set. Also, you cannot warp out of Flurry's house. You do have to manually leave and get the Shine Sprite and get the Shadow Sirens cutscene. But he does seem he knows that. Yeah, I believe the station key, the super hammer, and all the other checks that are needed are locked behind locked behind flip panels that Rawkhawk has not been getting yet. They have not done their flip panel excursion through Rogueport. I guess he wants to get into danger to use the one power rush that he has. Hey, I mean, strategy's a strategy. Rawkhawk is just going for the fight straight up. But I don't think he went down that pipe to get the flip panel. Doomey hasn't got that flip panel either, though. So yeah, that flip panel at the entrance to Chapter 2 is still open. Well, we got a runner high five at the Shadow Siren fight. That's something at least. Nice super guard. Nice super guard again. The Shadow Sirens can be very hard to super guard. All right, what do we got? Not progression. Yep, Doomey, it's that Shine Sprite you missed in the underground, my dude. Well, I don't know if he actually finished Don Pianta himself, so he might think it's that. And also, like I said, neither runner, yep, he's going to Don, it looks like he's going to Don Pianta. But yeah, neither runner has actually done Flavio yet to set up manual Chapter 5. If Ultra Hammer is on Keel Hall Key, you have to go in the main way. Yeah, Rawkhawk needs to start doing their flip panels in Rogueport. There's also the Chapter 2 entrance that neither of them got for the flip panel. Ah, but if he goes back to the XS Express, he'll get his Ultra Boots. Seems Doomey remembered that flip panel as well. Well, it wasn't there. But at least he's going to get his Ultra Boots. Yeah, so now I'm pretty confident there's no other checks that I can think of. It has to be on that Shine Sprite Doomey jumped right by when he went up to it, which, like I said, was weird. It has to be that. The Shine Sprite in the underground has to have the progression. The real question is, does he remember? Email. I think he remembers. He'd be very annoyed that he missed that Shine Sprite. Wait. Yeah, no, because he checked the pit. Yeah, he checked the pit Shine Sprite. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last check left in the game for him. And he just jumped right by it earlier. Rando be funny like that. Yep, there it is. Last location, that moonstone. Although, the thing is, if Rawkhawk gets that moonstone early and one of the items is behind a key, he might be in trouble. Because he is missing one of the castle keys. Yeah, the main thing is, yeah, you need to start, like, Rawkhawk needs to start running from the battles. This isn't worth your time to fight if you get into a fight with an enemy, it's not worth fighting all of them. All right, let's see what Hooktail's Castle's got for us. That's the shop key. All right, yeah. Is he going to bail right away and go to Chapter 4, or is he going to finish Hooktail Castle? Because, yeah, that opens up the Chapter 4 shop, which could be massive. Electing to stay in Hooktails, that makes sense. The coconut. Now, this is Paper Mario 64. You can get the line, and then take the coconut from the tiles in your door and put the line in it. Because I'm old. Just kidding. I'm actually just a study of all Earth culture and history for the future. I love that shit. Great. Nice lock jump. Only rewarded the badge for your troubles, though. Alright, so now we know that the castle key is required, so if Doomey gets that moonstone early, it can be bad. Well, not necessarily. The shop key can also unlock stuff. But they do have the paper curse key chest, so that could unlock plenty of things, and they started the game with Coops. Yep, alright, so it's in the Chapter 4 shop. Oh, actually, no, wait, there's no more checks left. Yeah, Doomey, there's no more checks you can get in Chapter 1. You only had the one key. You can eyeball the check at the top of the green block, but you can't get it. Alright, he knows. He just left. You can fast travel out of the ticking sections. Nothing bad happens. Alright, so yep, now we got the shop key, so our next progression has to be here. Very light on partners this seed, though, I have to say. They're only starting with Coops, and they've only found Mouse. Also, I guess we get to see if that other black key was tube mode or boat mode. Star piece, star piece, star piece. It was tube mode. All right. So we don't have the black keys for plane or boat. And Rawkhawk's fighting more enemies. Alright, looks like the progression is in the shop itself, so you have to reload. Alright, so what's our progression gonna be? The Ultra Hammer. Oh, that's huge. Alright, straight to Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. Or Chapter 7. You have a lot of options to choose from. Looks like he's opting for Chapter 7, which is a good idea to do first, because if you don't go to Chapter 7, you can't talk to Gold Bob. Although I think they made it to where you need Bobbery now. So I don't know if that works. Alright, there's the castle key that Rawkhawk would need. But yeah, Rawkhawk hasn't got his super hammer from the flip panel in front of the parlor, and now we know that the Ultra Hammer is behind the shop key, which is under the bridge at the entrance to Hooktail Castle. And the Moonstone is up behind the Ultra Boots check in the Central Underground Rogue Port. Also, he just missed the Shine Sprite. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. He already got that. I'm dumb. But so far, nothing in Chapter 7. And we're coming up on, there's only 2 shops in the game left to check. If they don't get a power item in one of these 2 shops, they're going to have to make a custom build for bosses. This could get really interesting really quickly. Yep, even if you're not tired, you gotta take a nap. That's a check. 3 ends in this game require sleeping. For a star piece. Unfortunate. Another castle key, that's more progression in Hooktails. Alright, shop time. What do we got? That is an expensive power item for both BP and money. I mean, you can do it, but man, that's going to be expensive on your wallet. But if that's the only option you have, that would be what I would go for. Yeah, you got Ultra... okay, he's going to opt to go to see Miss Mouse. I mean, the thing is, he's got Ultra Hammer. He could have just gone to Chapter 5. Seen the last shop. Got all the Waka checks. And all of Poshi Heights, except for Gold Bob, is available. Sorry. That's just a mushroom outside the window. Is this guy madman enough? Does he go for a window jump? Surely not. Yeah, okay. I would never go for window jump in Rando. In my opinion, I would never go for window jump. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, I think Rawkhawk is probably about to get their super hammer. I guess not. Alright, it's actually worth killing that guy because he just blocks exit. Okay, there's the Skull Gym. Alright, Super Hammer. L Emblem. Nothing from Mouse's room except for clothes. Alright, yep, like I said, Chapter 5 or Chapter 6. I am not sure where he's headed. All right, so that was the storage key 2. I saw it on that one. Yeah, dude, you got the Ultra Hammer. I guess Doomey doesn't realize that the sewers are an option? There we go. I think he realized. I would say I agree with going to Chapter 7 first. Although I think since you need Bobbery for Gold Bob now, it's not the same. Yeah, he's a little annoyed that he forgot he had Ultra Hammer, it looks like. Those are just happy smashes. Alright, so does he stay in Chapter 6 and then bail, or does he immediately leave? I mean, I would probably just go and clear out all the checks here, because you can get everything but Gold Bob. Yeah, I agree. Great! There's Yoshi at long last. At long last, they can finally run. Yeah, you gotta eat or get rid of something, Doomey, to buy the pasta. Alright, well, if Rawkhawk goes and gets this Moonstone from that Ultra Boots check, they can go get their they can get the shop key into the Ultra Hammer. Hey, Ibushi. Love to see those. Alright, so now it's time to stay in a fancy hotel. Or not. Alright, Doomey's going to be skipping 2 checks, it looks like. He did not buy the noodles, and he did not stay in the expensive hotel. But, Rawkhawk's going to get his Moonstone, putting him on the right track to get their shop key, to get their Ultra Boot Hammer. Alright, Chapter 5 time. Now, that Fuzzy is one I do recommend killing sometimes. He is a jerk. Also, to note, though, both these runners, they did not activate the wedding ring check, so they're actually missing a check now. You have to go and talk to Don Pianta again after the blimp ticket check to set up the wedding ring to spawn. Unfortunate play from Doomey there. If he had noticed that the background was wobbling, he could have done a full Yoshi attack and killed the Fuzzy. Alright, so Doomey's gonna get, not Doomey, Rawkhawk's gonna get their shop key now, from under the bridge, I assume. The question is, does he leave right away, or does he stick around? Oh, the green key card. Ouch. Got bit in the face. Nice super guard. Unfortunately, no bobbery means they can't enter Pirate's Grotto yet. Boat mode. Interesting. That actually opens up a decent amount of checks as well. There's the coconut. Hey, you take, yeah, in a seed like this, you need all the power badges you can get. There's only one shop we haven't seen yet, and if Keelhaul Key's shop does not have a power badge that's better than all or nothing, this is going to be a very interesting seed. That's a second multi-bounce, because I believe they already have one. The old letter, which is completely useless now because they've already found the Ultra Hammer. The old letter only matters if the Ultra Hammer is locked behind Chapter 5. Vanilla Shine Sprite. But yeah, see, Doomey did not talk to Don Pianta again on his while sleeping and laying in the bed, so the wedding ring did not spawn. But yeah, you do want to do this because the runners do have the coconut. So by doing the bobbery, this fight, they can then talk to Flavio and give him the coconut for a check. I mean, you can activate the Bobbery door yet, but without Bobbery, you're not getting in there. All right, do we get the Waka checks now? We get a flip panel and 8 checks from Waka. All right, so now we do our cycle of warp and smack a waka. Alright, so now Rawkhawk's done. He has to go to Twilight Town in order to get his Ultra Hammer from the shop. But he's also manually leaving the ticking room instead of just warping out. Oh, because he didn't open the cursed chest first. Interesting. Alright, so we're almost done whacking a waka. Yep, he had nothing at all. Doomey, he's done. You didn't. Okay, Doomey wasn't paying attention to his text that said, "I can't take this abuse." Yeah, when Waka says, "I can't take this abuse," that means you're done hurting him and he leaves. Alright, last shop. Here we go. Power Rush P. They are saved. They can partner peril build. They can make a partner build. They can cheese bosses. Alright. Although he didn't buy any, nor he didn't turn in the coconut to Flavio either. I mean, they did find boat mode, so there is progression to do. But he missed the Flavio coconut check, and he also missed 2 checks in Poshley. But I have to imagine they're going to switch to a partner a partner build. You could basically just treat it like Mega Rush, except with danger, and just buy a bunch of them, and then just use Yoshi to one-shot Shadow Queen. There's Bobbery. Bobbery behind boat mode. That opens up a lot of options, too. Because that opens up Pirate's Grotto, that opens up a check in West Side, that allows Chet Rippo if they want to do that, but it doesn't work for partners. It also opens up this chest right here. Alright, so now Rawkhawk is going to be finding their Ultra Hammer and can start doing some more catch-up. They will need to go to Poshley if they want Yoshi, though. So it looks like Rawkhawk wants to immediately go to Chapter 7 as well. I get it. I get it. that's another black key. I think that was a P, so that was probably plane mode. It looked more like a P than a B to me. He's gonna go for the jump. He didn't do this earlier, but you can actually jump over there instead of sailing. It's one of those tricks that I probably really wouldn't bother doing too often, just because if you mess it up, you can lose a lot of time. Like this. I don't think there's nothing on the train for you. You need Vivian. I mean, your progression is probably in Pirate's Grotto, I'd imagine, or in the couple checks you skipped. Alright, I think he's doing the Flavio coconut check now. I'm just saying, like, yeah, Rawkhawk's taking time to fight all the enemies again. Oh, so you don't have to save Bobbery. You just give the coconut to him and you can get the Skull Gym check. Wait, what happened to the tracker? Well, the tracker just completely reset on me for some reason. That range. Oh, and apparently he got the Gold Bob's guide somewhere and I missed that. Yeah, I'm not sure where the Gold Bob's guide was. Yeah, actually, the only thing missing to beat Chapter 5 would actually be the gate handle. Nice cannon skip. Oh. Is that the elevator key? That is the elevator key. Dang. Look at that. Yeah, so chapter 6 is one item away, just Vivian. Vivian is, so gate handle unlocks Sapphire Star. Vivian unlocks the Garnet Star. They're really close. Hello, Dr. Sylvester. Yeah, Doomey's one item away from 2 different crystal stars. Just casting another league randomizer race. Money, money, money. All right, I guess he realizes. Does he realize that he skipped 2 checks in Poshly? Or is he gonna buy stuff now? Is he gonna load up on power? Is he gonna load up on power SPs? Yeah, I think he's gonna load up on power SPs. No, but Rawkhawk's buying a bunch of all or nothings because he doesn't know about the power SPs yet. Alright, so now Doomey's gonna probably stay in the inn for that check and buy the noodles. Mario politely walks back around the counter if you talk to the toad behind the counter. That's funny. I didn't know. I actually did not know that. Eat. Okay, if Doomey's back in Hotel Castle, then that means they must have gotten the second key. Their tracker reset, so I was trying to guess to get it back. I don't know what happened on my side. Alright, what does sleeping in a fancy hotel get you? A power rush. Alright, well, with that Gold Bob's guide, the only option you have is to go to the moon, or the moon is all they can do. Well, he didn't do the Gold Bob check after talking to the mayor, but, I mean, that's one check versus the moon with both elevator keys. Yeah, so they fixed it. You do have to talk to the mayor first. Oh my goodness, Rawkhawk did window jump. Wow. That's crazy. I would never do that in Rando. Well, he's throwing away all the time save he's got by looking for an item that's not there, sadly. All right. General Wright's awake. Now we're going to blast off to the moon. Also, this will unlock the Gold Bob check to be active as well, so that will be a check and possibly waiting for Doomey if he needs it. Yeah, so Rawkhawk's got to take that, got to go to Chapter 5, 6 and 5. Chapter 6 has Yoshi, Chapter 5 has boat mode.
Oh, yeah.
All right, optimal way throughout the moon. Does Doomey know? You want to go right one screen, get that item, and then go all the way left, getting each item as you go. Looks like he does. No. No way. Actually, with three vanilla power rushes, it's not impossible to make a Mario build work. It would just be better to do Power Rush P, because you could stack so many of them. I mean, that's what you want. You want to get into the danger. If you want to kill them, then you want to be in danger. Tube mode on the moon. But no flurry, so they can't use the tube mode to get that many checks. Well, without Yoshi, Doomey, I think Rawkhawk can get their boat mode, but they can't go all the way up because they don't have Yoshi yet. Neither runner actually activated the wedding ring check either still. Oh, the Chocola-Cola, that's another check. Yeah, but Rawkhawk's losing more time by fighting every enemy. Like, they have plenty of stats, but... Oh, wait. Boat mode actually requires Yoshi. No, wait. Yeah, boat mode requires Yoshi. It's in the hidden block above that block. That's right. Unfortunately, we already know that animal abuse does not have any valuable checks today. And unfortunately, Rawkhawk is doing this without Yoshi, so it's going to take even longer. All right, banging music time. All right, Cog time. Shell earrings. Gotta do it. That could lead to something. Can't risk it. Oh, 14029. Thankfully, the code never changes. I'm actually really surprised in the remake that they didn't update the code and make it dynamic. Would have been so easy just to tie an RNGC to your file and have the code be random, but they didn't. So just like the original and the remake, 014029. Three, 4, 2, 3, 1. Sorry, speedrunner knowledge. If you don't want to read the answers and know and answer them quickly, it's just 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm at 3, 4, 2, 3, 1. Sorry, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1. That's what I said the first time, and I overdid it. Alright, well, Rawkhawk has nowhere else to go, but that's actually wrong. There you go. But at least they'll be getting their Yoshi finally, I believe. Alright, that's Yoshi for Rawkhawk. Okay, see, their track was connected, so it knew it was the blue Yoshi, but it's not auto-tracking for me. I don't... whatever. Another castle key. That actually unlocks, 2 more checks. Technically 3, but you can peep one of them early and we already know it's dead. I guess he's electing to go down to clear out sub-level 3's 2 checks. Now he's like, yeah, no, there's still checks up here to get. There's the one in Grodus' bedroom and office, bedroom, whatever, and then there's 2 in the, by going through the air shaft. A Mega Rush. I mean, the partner build is infinite Power Rush Ps, but that is now a Mega Rush and 3 Danger Rushes. That's a Mega Rush and 3 Power Rushes for Mario. That's plus 11 damage. On top of 2 Power Pluses and All or Nothing, so you could do a Mario build. Oh, but he didn't go into into the airframe, and there's nothing at sub-level 4. There's nothing down there. Don't leave the moon yet. There's still checks. Yeah, you missed the 2 checks in the air vent. Well, one in the air vent, the other one falling down from the air vent. Yep, there it is. That's a crystal star. Don't leave yet. You still missed the check. That's all right. But the first crystal star being chapter 1 is pretty rare. All right, boat mode for Rawkhawk. 3 checks, not 2. I forgot about that one. All right, Rawkhawk's about to get their bobbery. And we got our first boss from the Doomey, almost 2 hours in for the first Crystal Star. Boss defeated. Oh. Oh, yeah. One Crystal Star down. All right, so Rawkhawk's making their way into Pirate's Grotto. Doomey, after getting a crystal star, doesn't really have much choice, and I guess they're just taking what they can find. One check here from tube mode is all they can do. Return postage, how funny. I saw the purple and you were thinking maybe it was Flurry, but it wasn't. Yeah, wake your ass up. Doomey actually missed a check. I don't think he checked the teleporter room, so the teleporter room has a check that you gotta fall down from the vents to get. Yep, gotta talk to Flavio to do the bobbery stuff.
Oh. Oh yeah.
But this seed is very interesting. Like, normally Chapter 3 is an option early and no Flurry or Blimp ticket. But, like, Doomey is one away from two other crystal stars, being the gate handle and Vivian. Each of them unlock a crystal star. All right, old letter check. They still need to do the train ticket check too, though, from Don Pianta. The blimp ticket was behind tube mode, which required the old letter check. That's crazy. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Also, I forgot there is one more shop. One more chance for Danger, Power Rush, or Mega Rush to be in a shop. Alright, well now they're, actually, no, no, Gold Star is gettable. Yeah, if they have the money, Doomey has the money, he can just run, Chapter 3. You don't need Flurry for Chapter 3, you can just, because you can fight Rawkhawk from the, minor league locker room. I almost thought that was a power rush. But that is a jump man, so if you wanted to make a Mario build, you could do that and ignore the other. Oh, that's the second storage key, so that now they can get all of Blitzville's checks. The gold ring. That unlocks one more check on the train or in Poshly. Actually, they can't even get the other check because no flurry. Just the one. Yeah, but Doomey has the money for all of Chapter 3. And it looks like Rawkhawk's struggling to figure out what checks they have available. Yeah, I actually don't know where the Gold Bob guide was. I missed that on Doomey's side, so I'm not sure where Rawkhawk needs to go to get it. Yeah, so Doomey can get the gold star by doing all in Chapter 3, and then he's just one item away from Chapters 5 and 6. The thing is, the blimp ticket is behind tube mode, and tube mode's on the moon, and the only way to get to the moon is the Gold Bob Guide, and I don't know where that is. Excuse me. I need to, actually, now that I think about it, I need to make a go mode thing. Yep, so he, as you can see there, he bribed Grubba using money. Did he get the check behind the big block? You know what, I guess for now, the star key can be go mode. This right here can be go mode. Plus, I'll just use my, make my, my model go into super mode. There she is, Vivian on Yoshi. That's go mode. That's chapter 6 is fully available. That if Doomey knows, he is in go mode. No other checks are required to beat this seed. Doomey can finish chapter 3 and do all of chapter 6. Oh. Well, unless they don't know, you can skip the Rawkhawk fight, but I think they do. Quick item checks are sometimes you still do them because you still want to maybe try to get boo sheets and stuff for the final fights. Yeah, he knows. But yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, if you fight Rawkhawk from the minor league locker, it skips the entire the BS escape sequence that you have to do, which means you don't need Flurry. Yeah, you don't want to get him under half, otherwise he'll go to the ceiling. Yeah, I think you can kill him now. But the issue is you're going to have to make sure you do enough damage to grab him. Yeah, Rawkhawk is stuck missing on where the Gold Bob's guide is, and I honestly couldn't tell you. That's the one thing I missed where Doomey got it. Apparently he found the letter P also.
Huh? Oh. Oh.
I mean, while he does grub, I could try to find out. I do want to know where that Gold Bob guide was. Skull gym check. The taking Flavio to the Pirate's Grotto. Yep, that's where it was. The Gold Bob's guide is you have to, after you turn in the coconut to Flavio, you got to talk to him again and have him follow you to take him to the Pirate's Grotto entrance for the Skull Gym check. That's the Gold Bob guide. Good work on Grubba. This is a tricky randomizer, so there is a lot of checks. 464. So it is very tricky. It's very easy to miss something and not know where to go.
yeah.
Yep, Doomey knows he's in go mode. It's chapter 6. Another problem with over-leveling that Rawkhawk's done is now he's gotten fog. You know, funnily enough, neither runner did the wedding ring check. What's interesting is this cutscene of Riverside actually gives you the Riverside warp, so you can actually just warp out of the train. It's actually kind of funny. Doomey knows that. Good knowledge check. Did Rawkhawk get a third key that I missed maybe on his tracker? He probably did. He wouldn't be back in Hooktail if he didn't have a third key. And like chapter 6 is actually like pretty long compared to the other ones for getting the Crystal Star if you're in go mode. But a lot of times in Seeds you have to delve into chapter 5 just for checks anyway. I've seen Riverside be required a lot. I will be interested in seeing Doomey's final build for final fights in Shadow Queen. Smorg, Smorg. Time for Smorg. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Rawkhawk's unfortunately lost and not sure what check they're missing. For the record, I did look it up. They are missing the Skull Gym check. They already turned into Coconut to Flavio, but they never talked to Flavio again to take him to the Pirate's Grotto entrance. That leads to their Gold Bob's Guide. That leads to Tube Mode on the Moon, which unlocks the rest of the seed. Although they are missing a couple other checks I'm not really sure on because they don't have the red elevator key. Think that's enough damage to kill? Yeah, just enough. Look at that. Perfectly executed by Doomey. There it is. There's the station key that he was missing. But like that's what I'm saying. Everything he needs to beat the seed is locked behind the other checks. Like the moon doesn't have anything that mattered because specifically it's. All right, so here's the path of the seed that Rawkhawk would need. He needs to go to take Flavio to the Pirate's Grotto to get the Gold Bob's Guide. To use the Gold Bob's Guide to get to the moon to find Tube Mode. Use Tube Mode to activate Bobbery in order to get the Old Letter check. The Old Letter check is the Blimp Ticket, and the Blimp Ticket leads to Chapter 3, which is another Crystal Star. And the Yoshi check is Vivian, which unlocks Chapter 6. The other checks don't matter. That is the fastest path to beat this seed. Both runners did forget to talk to Don Pianta a second time to set up the wedding ring check, so they both missed that check, but it turns out it didn't matter. I do presume Doomey knows how to do pole skip.
Oh.
So Rawkhawk has forfeited. They weren't sure what to do. All right, so Doomey's already won as long as he finishes the seed. Which, like, they're going to do. Like, they already know that the other guy forfeited, but I'm just letting you know. Technically, you can't just stop because the other guy forfeited. You still have to finish the seed. All right, final fights. The moment of truth. Ish. gold star. Gotta take it. Guaranteed danger, too. Nice. Knows the super guard timing for lightning. It's actually not that bad. You actually do it like right when the lightning hits the ground, I believe. It's been a while since I did my impossible mode run, but yeah, I believe it's super guard right when lightning hits the ground. And because lightning's like a guaranteed attack he does, it's one of the easier super guards to learn. Because he opens every fight with it, so. I like how this scene is like, it's supposed to be the it's no use scene, but it like doesn't matter because Bowser just falls and lands on him. So it's pretty funny. You know Grodus is just like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, so but how does he tackle these? I mean, you pretty much always, if you're not, because if you don't kill Bowser first, he's gonna AoE the hell out of you, but if you leave Cammy alive, she's gonna buff the hell out of Bowser. We got the music glitch. Unfortunate. Nah, Bowser's gonna Fire Breath turn 1, so if you don't get that super guard, Yoshi's gonna die. Oh, wow. That's, I mean, risky play, but works out. But he also was safe from last stand P. That would have protected him. It's actually interesting because he could have gone and loaded up on a lot more Power Rush Ps. Okay, yeah, Bite Super Guard's pretty easy. He almost got that. You know he wanted it. He wanted that. He wanted that timing. Yeah, I think the answer was that you definitely wanted to take those Power Rush Ps and just buy a crap load of them and just murk the bosses instantly. He got away with it, though. But the good news is, because of how the Chapter 8 thing works, you can warp out and then just come right back to Palace of Shadow if you want to set up for Shadow Queen. Because, yeah, I'd probably go load up on Power Rush Ps. Let Yoshi take a hit, then one-shot Shadow Queen. I'm going to be honest. Oh, wow, going straight for Shadow Queen. Oh, wait, yeah, you know what? Guaranteed. You know what? That's, yeah, I wouldn't ban that. That's fine. Guaranteed Ultra, that's fine. Technically, these aren't randomized, but who cares? It's so late in the run that it doesn't really matter. Like I said, though, I would have just bailed and gone to the, what is it? Key Hall Key had Power Rush Piece for sale, and just buy like 9 of those. Just load up Yoshi. Yeah, you definitely want to save before Shadow Queen. I mean, to be fair, you want to save before all final fights to be safe. Like, it's a good idea just to save in general, because anything can happen. Says yes by accident and gets a game over. Oh no, fog. At least Fabry gets rid of it. And it came right back. Oh my god, that's hilarious. And the fog protected him. That's actually, yeah, you actually want to do Bomb Squad and then wait before triggering her phase 2. 1 turn. She needs to take 1 action before phase 2. Although I probably would have healed Mario there, just in case it didn't work. Otherwise, it's going to burn your only life shroom. Although I think his placement is pretty good. Yeah, I think he's fine. Yeah, okay, he got the phase skip. Yeah, so if you do it like that, basically, if you throw out Bomb Squad, like on turn, if you can one-shot Shadow Queen in phase 1, that's great. But you still need to take 1 attack from her. She still needs to do something on turn 1. While Bomb Squad ticks down, then you need to knock her into phase 2, and then they'll go off instantly, and then she won't attack at all in phase 2. So what's going to come down to is, can he get Yoshi into danger and do enough damage without getting just murked? He does have a boo sheet, though. right, the final fight begins. All right, the guaranteed shine bingo. That'll heal them. That'll heal them right back up. Almost 1/3 of her life. But the shine, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know, the first shine bingo on Shadow Queen Phase 3 is a guaranteed shine bingo to heal you back up. That'll always happen. Oh no. Are you gonna take the hit? Are you gonna try to super guard that, or are you gonna just switch to Vivian and dodge it? Because you got one Bushi and one life shroom, so you can use the Bushi and then just take the hit. Alright, so you're gonna try to super guard it, but if Yoshi dies, he dies. That's fair. Yeah, that's a very hard super guard. Yeah, dynamite, get rid of the hands. You need 2 more turns, I believe. Thank gosh he's immune to being invisible, dude. That would suck so hard. Gotta shield that. Oh no, confused. That could be really bad. I think he went for the super guard too. Yeah, I think you Earth Drummer. Yeah, I would do that. You gotta keep killing the hands. I'd swap to Vivian. Vivian can punch the Shadow Queen directly and can protect you if she does a charge attack. Yeah, see, I would have probably done Earth Drummer. Guaranteed 6 damage to Shadow Queen herself, and gotten rid of the other, and got rid of the hand, so that way she'd stall another turn. Oh no! Hit both poisons. Not a very good sweet treat. Yeah, I would swap to Vivian. You gotta swap to Vivian. You have to swap to Vivian. You can't take that. You miss that super guard, you die. And dude, don't do it. Don't do it. No. Yeah, oh that's right. You have to swap to Vivian as Mario. He almost threw. But yeah, no, you have to veil that. You die. I would not bet a 10-minute fight on missing a single super guard. Mario. Yep, GG. The thing is, he has to finish in order to win the race, so he's gonna have to go prep and go buy more badges or try to push through. Oh, he's gonna go for it again. I mean, there's so many. You could just buy all the Power Rush Ps in the world. Just sell badges and buy like 20 Power Rush Ps and then one-shot her. right, so we're opening up this one with a the Gold Star Power Rush. Well, he's doing a lot better this time around. Oh, that puts him in a danger, though. That helps. That's perfect. That could be perfect. Oh, but he's gonna have to deal with attacks. Yeah, you just gotta get one more. Yeah, heal Mario, get one turn. All you need is to live this one turn. Okay, that's what you, no, that's bad. Nope, never mind. Now she can't die. You need also, you needed one of those hand, you need that, you need, oh, she didn't attack Mario either. Oh no. Oh, no, okay, no. Yeah, you Earth Tremor. You Earth Tremor here, kill the hands, get in pierce damage through shield. And yeah, put Bobber in front. But yeah, you want 100% Earth Tremor here. Alright, 6 damage. That shouldn't pierce shield also. Okay, so yeah, she dies next turn even with the defense buff, I believe. You gotta guard that. Alright, you win. Alright, he wins. Oh man, that was too close. Alright, coming up with time in. And time. All right. Well, that was hair-raising, and if the other runner hadn't finished, hadn't had to forfeit, really close finish. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and end the stream here so the VOD is cut. Good job to Doomey for moving on to round 2, and we'll see if Rawkhawk can make it up in losers. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and we will see you in the next race. See ya.